What's up, YouTube? I'm Brandon, and today we are not in the Gilstrap garage, and we are not on a motorcycle. Holy hell, that's bright. We're doing something a little different today. I'm gonna start by taking my car back. You can see all the boxes behind me. You can see a box behind me. That's what my whole car looks like. I've got an exhaust that we're going to put on right now for a good friend of mine. I know you say, I know you've heard me say in a couple videos before that I don't do house calls, and today is exception number 3 for the 3 exceptions that I would go do it for. The first one was a special occasion kind of thing. The second one was a customer that gives me enough work to where if he says to jump, I say how high. And today is for my day one friend. Grew up together. I'm actually going into my old neighborhood. We're gonna go put this exhaust on. He's got his birthday coming up. He'll have his bike ready to ride. Then after that, I've got a box here full of powder coat. I gotta go drop off the powder coat. I've got a tank that I'm still trying to get welded for another customer. Same customer says jump, I say how high. Trying to get his tank welded and repaired. Not easy. And then we're gonna go get some work done on my car. My 70 Monte Carlo. So I need the engine in that thing. If I can get that 6.0 put in that engine within the next couple weeks, then I will be in good shape, because I can get that thing home and start doing the little bits here and there that I need to get that engine done. So anyway, that's a long-winded intro. I may sprinkle in later this week some riding into this video. If not, you're here with me now, and we'll get some motorcycle and car stuff done today. Just not on the motorcycle or in that cool of a car. We're just in my Volkswagen. So let's go, time lapse. How was that super shaky time lapse? I can see it vibrating my phone mount the whole time. But we're at stop number 1. Gonna get this exhaust thrown on, boogie out of here. He's got stuff to do, I got stuff to do. Get it handled for the day. All right, so first bump in the road for the day. Hopefully it's the only one. We got a broken bolt in the transmission. Gonna go back now, get it sorted out. I just had to go to the O'Reilly and pick up this extractor set. Not a big deal. Hopefully it comes out nice and easy. Hopefully we don't fight it too much here, and we'll be on our way to keep working through it. I don't know, we'll see. I have a feeling what happened, so on the old exhaust, the header broke right at the flange. So I have a feeling that cracked, came loose, and just vibrated a whole bunch and snapped this bolt on the mount. I don't know. We'll work through it. It won't be bad. Check out this guy in front of me. He's got a 1500 loaded down with that tote in the back, halfway full. His left tire is, the rim's almost touching the floor because the tire's so flat. People are crazy, man. It's getting hot. Let's roll the windows down. Oh man, they still got the dartboard hanging up in the founding garage for the Gilstrap garage. Well, anyway, that went nice and smooth. That bolt came right out. Sounds good. Sounds like a Bassani exhaust. So we are off to powder coat and the welder. They're right next door to each other. So see you back up the hill. pulling up to the powder coater right now. Starting the long drive over to the welder here. And we've arrived to Mayhem Metalworks. Well, that sucks. Well, not that bad. He just gave me a list of some instructions that he wants me to do with this tank. It's hard to find anyone that wants to weld on a gas tank, like 100%. I understand it. I wouldn't do it. Of course, I'm outsourcing it because I'm a terrible welder. But yeah, he said some Tide laundry soap and some water. Run that through a few cycles, let it soak, run it through some cycles. It'll help get in and soak into that metal a little bit and pull some of the fuel out. And then he said we're gonna give it the old flame test and see if it sparks. So I'm gonna get some gas and a little snack and then go start working on the Monte Carlo. Gotta get something done on this car, gotta. All right, I'm at my brother's house. No, I'm just going to the back. Thank you. I'm at my brother's house now, and I got my old dirt devils with me. This is Shrek in Maryland. We used to have Fiona, who would have completed the ogre set, but she passed away not that long ago. Where is my car? What the? All right, go on, dogs. Go. All right, let's get to work. All right, guys. Well, here she is, kind of buried back here in pretty sad condition. That's the old cross member right there for the transmission. No engine. Interior, not as bad as it looks. I'm working on getting some Dynamat in there. Well, the Amazon version of Dynamat. A little concerning. It looks like over some of the last rain, we had some moisture get in here. It's a little wet, but it's not too bad. I left off on getting that shifter installed. That's why all the interior is peeled back and the seats taken out. All my parts are back here. So today I'm just gonna work on getting this Dynamat in and getting maybe the firewall painted. I gotta re-clean it, it looks like though. A lot of work to do. I just want the engine in, and then, like I said, I can get it home and get more done on it. Gotta peel all this old rubber crap off. I don't know, keep working on it. Alright, let's see what you can see. Just picking out the majority of this rubber crap. I know this may not look great. It's sad to see this car this way because I got this car when I was about 15. And I mean, I used to win small time car awards. I'd go to the little Farmer Boys car show every month that they did that. I think I brought home like 4 trophies. Best of show, best of class. But it will live again. Alright, so I just laid this first square, rectangle, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, of kill mat down. And it's pretty easy to use. I wanted to start on this side that doesn't have the pedals and stuff so I can kind of work around and see how it works. I'm going to have to find a pair of scissors. I'm hoping my brother just gets home before I make too much progress. and he can grab me stuff, but yeah, pretty easy to use. I'm trying to do the best job possible here, but I'm not worried about it being like insanely perfect, because at some point this interior will get redone too. I just need to put something down in the meantime. So we're just laying it down. Take this roller here, try to get in the creases first. That's kind of the important part. Oh, that is a ton of work, but it's solid on there, that's for sure. Yeah, my grandpa gave me this car before I was even old enough to drive. He had a 1930 Model A, and that was going to be my car, but my parents didn't like the thought of that. It had a 350 swap in it. Built Ford Tough with Chevy stuff, you know what I mean? But he ended up finding a guy, I think in Wrightwood, that had this car. And that guy wanted his car, so my grandpa got this and a few $1,000 on his end. And pretty much immediately gave it to me. Right as I was getting old enough to drive, my mom was driving it around and the head gasket blew. And instead of doing the head gasket on it, my dad had an old Blazer that he had given or sold or something to a friend. Good family friend still. And we pulled the engine out of that and put it in this car. Put the 350 in here. And I didn't know nothing about nothing with turning a wrench. Yeah, I was going to put the starter in and I dropped it on my head. It dropped that starter on my head. That was the first time my parents ever heard me cuss. I still have the starter sitting in my garage. When we pull this 350 out of that, that's like... that starter's like a family icon. But around the time I had my first daughter, 19, 20 years old, I had done a little bit of work to this car, and I think I hooked up a vacuum line wrong, and transmission went out on it, and I parked it, and it is pretty much sat since. But just recently I got it registered, got the registration up to date, finally got the title in my name, because this thing was always titled in my dad's name even after he passed. Luckily I had started the title transfer before he passed, so it wasn't like an issue with I forget what they call that court that we're still in over his house. But actually some of the money I got from my dad's house is what got this car running again, or got this car lined up to run again. I took that money and I bought my motor and trans, bought a bunch of these parts with it. It's time for it to live again. I used to take so much pride in this thing. Alright, time to start cleaning the other side. I'll do both sides and then I'll do the middle. All right, I'm gonna make a call to some experts, I guess. It's just that whole channel right there. And this piece over here, maybe. Even that ain't bad. Quick little rundown on the car. I got the firewall painted good enough. I've got half of the peel mat, vinyl mat, whatever you want to call it, done. Everything's all piled up in here. I'm gonna weld up those little holes in the floorboard. Maybe cut that out with some 1-inch, 2-inch bar or something. But this thing's close. It's getting dark. I'm going home. All right, that was a long day. I'm tired. I didn't get quite as far as I wanted to on the car, but I got close enough to where we can get that engine in, get that floor pan welded up. Then I can finish the Dynamat, get the seat in, put the interior back together, and then we'll just be messing with the engine, wire harnesses and things like that. Still so close, but so far. So thanks for watching. Not really much motorcycle stuff. We did hit those ATCs. I grew up on a 185. That thing is so much fun for me to ride. I don't know if I said earlier in the video, I did go for a ride yesterday, didn't record it. Just not always in the mood to put a camera on and be forced to talk to it while I go clear my head or do whatever I gotta do, you know? More motorcycle stuff coming, like always. 2 videos a week for the last month, 2 months, I don't know. Not stopping, not slowing down. Thank you for watching. Drop a comment if you got any questions, any suggestions, whatever. Thumbs up, give me a like if you like the video, and please subscribe and hit that notification button so you can see every time that I post. I'll see you in the next video.